160,000 from China, 150,000 from Mexico, 54,000 from Cuba, and 46,000 from the Philippines. India and China surpassed Mexico in 2013 as the top origin countries for recent arrivals. Immigration is a controversial topic to talk about in the United States. We often see news headlines about the immigration and the policy that is going on in this country. In fact, many people in this country disapprove of immigration. President Trump is one of those people who are against immigration, although his wife is an immigrant and he is also a grandson and son of immigrants. President Trump has even requested building a wall to prevent individuals from coming into the United States. Not long ago, we were reading headlines talking about the children that were being ripped apart from their parents and forced to stay behind while their parents are sent back to their country. It is sad to know that these children are taken away from their parents with the thought of never seeing them again. Recently, the Trump administration even went as far as throwing tear gas along the borders to stop migrants from coming into the country. Because of all the negative news about immigration, we decided to focus on the positive aspects.
Citizenship in 2008.
So a while ago.
It took another 8 years to get the citizenship. I think it was. Even though I was treated as an outstanding researcher, but it takes a lot of time. It's a during process at every stage when you apply for visa. Then when you apply for your green card, then you have to go through your medical test and your fingerprinting, your eye things, and once you get your green card, and plus somebody has to sponsor you. So for me, it was University of Kansas Medical Center.
Okay.
That's where I came to, and I was a research assistant professor there. So they forwarded me, and I was treated as an outstanding researcher. So it was supposed to be easy and best way to get. For me, I mean, there are different category of immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is like nowadays going on, the asylum seekers.
Mm-hmm.
That's maybe one category, and then I think labor, like people come here for work.
Right.
Then political things, and then is the outstanding researchers or Olympic gold medalist, sports person. That's quota. Those are the kind of top two way to come. Or else somebody is a businessman. I think it was you come with $1 million or some. You open a business and where you are employing U.S. citizen. I didn't want to be here. I mean, to stay forever.
Right.
Because I had a very good job, and my conditions were better there. Material conditions were better there. In India, you get a lot of perks and privileges.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were given, help in even my office.
Right.
Somebody will dust it off, clean everything early morning, have 2 glasses of water, cup of tea and all kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where I personally, I don't have to do anything. Like in my home, people, you get a lot of help. Somebody's cleaning, somebody's cooking, so it's a pretty royal job,
Right.
You get chauffeur-driven car and all kind of stuff. In here, you have to do everything. I was cleaning my own dishes. So I didn't want per se to be staying here because it was not very. But the research-wise, for expression of my scientific talent, this was way better than in the country, in India.
Right.
not discriminated per se. Uh, Nothing like out of ordinary. It's not like the same thing can happen to you in India too. So it's not like, because it's individual too. Sometimes suppose you are my colleague or boss, you may like me, you may not like me. There things can happen there. A couple of time, I will not say discrimination. I would say like in fun way, because sometimes I got accent, so so I have accent. When I will say, and sometimes student particularly, they know what I'm saying, but just to make
Make a joke
fun.
out of it.
What was that? What was that? And then one day I said, okay, you guys are making fun of my English. You know, English is my third language, and I wrote one word in English, and I said, pronounce this, and they couldn't pronounce. Then I laughed at them. So yeah, those type of things.
Got you.
It happened few times. Like even though I'm a doctor, I have a DVM and PhD, double doctorate degrees. But somehow, anytime I'm walking there, I'm in Sam's Club or in a restaurant, and somebody will come. So, are you doctor? And particularly when they know that I'm from India, they immediately assume that I'm a doctor. I ask, how you know? You look like, and most of the Indians are doctors, so that may be stereotype, I don't know. I'm very happy with America. Many things I really like in this society.
I've been a citizen since I was four and a half. No, it wasn't hard for me personally because I became a citizen under my father, and with the naturalization process where children under 18 are allowed to become citizens with their parents before the age of 18. Personally, growing up and like just seeing a lot of things and being involved with a lot of things, the U.S. makes me physically ill. So this isn't really. Can I say that? Okay, well, it didn't meet my expectations. I don't know. A lot of people don't know that I wasn't born here and that I'm not from here. But I haven't gotten discrimination because I wasn't from here. I've gotten discrimination mostly, just normal, like because you're black kind of discrimination. It hasn't been like, oh, you're African, so blah, 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 blah. It's just, you're black. Well, for starters, Africa is not a country. It's a continent with many countries in it, and I feel like people automatically assume that we're poor or there's always war or there's always bad things going on. But there's actually a lot of really beautiful cities and countries on the African continent. Don't get me wrong, like every nation you have, just like you have the rich side and you have the poor side, you have good and bad places in every area.